inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to Davis. Runs through a tackle.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Touchdown Sooner!
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
That makes the score Oklahoma 7, Ole Miss 0.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cunningham. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give on the inside. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
To throw, it's Powell. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He's got him. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. That's number 17 on the year.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
To the air, it's Hawkins. He's going to take off. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's caught inside the 25.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Now from inside the red zone. Now adjusting. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Under fire. Got his man on the right. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Second down coming up. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Back to pass, it's Powell. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Watkins. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to keep it in the air. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Powell. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Boise State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, I tell you what, those backup running backs, they don't get very many opportunities to prove themselves and deserve more carries and show the coaching staff. And when you do, and you fumble on the first carry, oof, you're not going to get many more opportunities either.
This offense has it with really good field position. Dropping back, it's Powell. Unloads to the right. Lost the defense, he's wide open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rebels! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
From the gun, they'll try the middle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Here we go.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And the Sooners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Turning it on! He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the yard. Not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Ready.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Now improvising. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. From the gun. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into him.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Powell. He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot, and I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop.
He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. The give headed toward right tackle. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Clears the pressure. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Rebels in the hurry-up. Back to throw. It's Powell. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Cunningham. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a 1st half.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Ole Miss! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3's coming soon.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UAB. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
He'll pull it down. Can't get him to the ground. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Powell. He's going to let it go. Grabs it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to pass, it's Hawkins. Lets it fly. Complete to the left. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. Touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah,
Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooners! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
no doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
PAT unit on the field. And it's perfect. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Bring in the heat. With the catch, it's Davis. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Looking downfield, it's Powell. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And your Oklahoma Sooners will take over first and 10.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Now on first down from the 43. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Military stunt.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Grab, go to the middle. It's Washington. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Sooners have this offense rolling. Give to the running back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He wants it all. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Dropping back, it's Powell. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got...
Lots of room to run. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
That's caught. It's Washington. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Sooners trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. On the move. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. So they had the blocked extra point, had to settle for 6, and they hope the kickoff goes a little smoother. That ball scoops through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Back to pass, it's Powell. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Got out of trouble and throws. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Lets it fly. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
White going to attack through the air. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision making.
Trying play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. He wants to throw it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on. And I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Backed up, 3rd and 10 from inside their own 5. Like a doctor, first do no harm. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. It's complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the first down, couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing. Didn't turn it over, dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards, but guess what? Now it's decision time. It's 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Turning it on! And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And the offense will take that. Man, you just wanted this first down on 4th and short, but get the big gain now. Create some momentum, man. Now do you stay aggressive, keep the foot to the accelerator, and go try to get some big points.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Uncorks one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he got loose. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Might be changing the route. Going for 6. Touchdown Sooners! Ran the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Here he goes breaking the pocket. make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Wants to fire on second down. Got a man. It's Watkins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the carry on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Cunningham. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Past the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma! How about that D making the play and lining up the board and swinging some momentum in their favor?
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week of the American Fellas. Let's show you what's going down. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to UAB. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Powell. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch. It's Fox. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. They should have their football cards stripped away and never allowed to go inside a stadium again. They're punting in the red zone. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, they missed a chance to stretch the lead. It's still sitting on a 2. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be